Hola mis amores, hello lovelies, welcome to my channel. I'm Velvet Cat, and for those of you that don't know me, I'm a fashion illustrator and instructor in Los Angeles with a new passion for tarot. My videos consist of knowledge and inspiration for fashion design, illustration, and entrepreneurship. But now I post a new tarot pick a card collective reading to provide you with some answers for any questions that you might be experiencing, advice messages from the angels that are watching over us, motivation to follow your dreams, and all around empower you in love, career, health, mind, and soul. If you're new to tarot pick-a-cards, here's a little rundown of how they work. I'll be showing you a few options to pick from in a little bit. And once you decide on one, that will be the group that you'll hear a message by skipping over the video to that specific timestamp that I provide in the description or in the comments below. Since this is a general reading divided into just a small number of groups, not everything will resonate. Take what feels connected to you and leave the rest for someone else. But if the reading doesn't feel like you at all from within the first minute, you can pick a different group. Since I'm also still pretty new to tarot, I tend to provide pretty specific messages because I might be receiving certain people's energies more than others. Perhaps they really need to hear the advice, the messages that I can provide for them. Plus, sometimes the angels and guides that I ask for answers don't always want to provide all the insights because they want you to take charge of your own life choices and to also trust in your protectors, or whether that be God or the universe, whichever you believe in. Ready to pick a pile for September 2020 and what you can expect? All right, so these are the options you can choose from. You have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Take a moment to breathe in and breathe out so that you can pick the pile that is most pulling you in, like your eye can't gravitate away from it. That is the one with the message for you. You could take a moment, you could pause the video if you would like. And once you have decided, skip over to the timestamp that I've provided in the description of this video to hear that message. Hey there, Group 1. Ready to find out what you can expect for the month of September 2020? Well, let's get right into it because we've got a lot to cover. All right, starting here, these are oracle cards that I'll go over at the end. So I've put them on the side, and we're starting here with your career. Career and finance situation. What can you expect? What's happening in your life? You've got the 8 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles reversed, 7 of Cups reversed, Queen of Cups reversed, and Page of Pentacles. Along with this angel card, Citrine, which says unnecessary worries. So, what I sense from this is that it looks like you've recently decided to change things up. There's going to be a major life transition, kind of like, see how here all the cups are stacking up. They've been, in a form of comfort or tradition. And then one of these cups is falling off. Suddenly there's a change. That could be in the form of taking a trip or starting on a new passion project. Whichever one it is, I feel like you've been saving up for it. And now you're ready to spend this money because it's something that, as I said, you've been saving up for it. You've been thinking about it. Perhaps you felt like you were missing out on this thing you weren't doing because something could have been holding you back. And you're just ready to do this because you've been feeling restless. Like, look at the Queen of Cups here. She's in reverse and it kind of looks like she's under the water now. Like this, she's on top of the water, chilling. But like this, It's like if you turn the video or the photo upside down, now you're underwater. The water is above you. So you could have been feeling this restlessness, some type of stress, either in work or general life, like people's vibes, you're just not vibing with them. So you're ready to be the Page of Pentacles here, starting this new thing with a completely positive, fresh vibe. Super excited, you're looking good, dressing yourself up, going about it with curiosity and a clear goal. If this is a passion project, the page is here to tell you that you will still be required to learn some new things, whether you still need to take some courses or find a mentor or coach. Whichever step you are at in this project, make sure you've done your research so that you can feel confident and make the best possible choices. But as this card says, unnecessary worries. You, of course, don't have to worry. Don't second guess this decision. Focus on the present moment so that you can enjoy it. Stay in the positive vibrations, thinking clearly, and being aware about what's happening around you. This thing that you pick to do is going to be gold. Look at that. This is really standing out to me. This sun shape here that's glittering and shining. I feel like God or the universe, whichever one you believe in, is on your side. It's going to benefit your health, your possible income, your passion for life. So now let's look into the relationship situations here. These are for singles. These are for those of you in a relationship, and these are for you that are married. Put these on the side here for now. All right, so these for you singles. What can you expect in your love life? You've got 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, and 4 of Swords. So most of these are upright, which tells me you've got nothing to worry about either. Like that's also why this card is here. Like I just feel really positive vibes, even though it does start out with this kind of depressing card here. I see it just there's a huge shift from this to this positivity, this power. Like you could have recently overcome, or you're still overcoming a certain type of situation that affected you, in which you felt left out, felt unloved, almost lost yourself, and possibly didn't realize how these emotions, these inner turmoil was actually affecting your outer world as well. But as I mentioned, there is this huge shift now because you know what you want relationship-wise. And so you've been manifesting it or praying for it, really believing in it, watching as things unravel here, like you've realized how you have the world at the palm of your hands, like how with this dragon here holding the little world, and how he's looking ahead, looking at what he wants. He is there. You sense it, that it's around the corner. And during the month of September, you are the King of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Empress. Feeling joyful. Look at the lion's face, how he's smiling. So you're feeling joyful, but you still got your guard up with how there's like this dragon protecting you. Like you have your proper boundaries, and your ambition for your life, your career is really shining through. Everyone can see your charisma, and you're realizing how strong, how courageous you are of a leader. Living life with passion. Always being passionate about everything in love, in career, in daily life. Because even though there is turmoil, like how there are these clouds here in the background, you like to focus on the optimism, like this bubble here in the forefront. Surrounded by beauty, like the Queen of Pentacles, you know, the things you love, dressing up, as I mentioned here, and also acknowledging your own beauty, which in turn is now getting everyone around you to also see that. They see you sparkling like this queen and like the empress with a lot going on for you. Since you are a creative, like the empress, creative, intelligent, sensual, really vibing with the flow of abundance for health, love, finance, everything. This is actually a happily ever after type of card. Since you are shining in self and career, you're actually attracting unconditional, nurturing love due to also loving yourself and healing nicely from the situation that happened in the past. Especially if you're looking for counseling or therapy, some type of emotional support for self-care. So keep on flowing with this. Don't overthink it. Remember that anytime you start overthinking it, flip the switch to allow for this right path, this abundance, this leveling up and joy to align with you. Since, as I mentioned here in the beginning, not realizing how much your emotions affect your exterior world can turn against you. Everything is affecting everything. If you're not feeling your best, you're not working your best. And as I said, people can sense that. Likewise, if you are feeling your best, you're showing your joy, you're showing your strength, people will be inspired by you and be attracted to you. Now let's look into your love life for those of you in a relationship. We've got the Artist reversed, Knight of Pentacles reversed, Judgment, Four of Wands reversed, and Seven of Swords. So here I sense that you could be realizing the partner you are with might not actually be the one for you. Since we have the Judgment card right in the middle of all of these reversed and negative cards. Have you been feeling unhappy, unheard? Have you been holding back on your dreams or being distracted, prioritizing the relationship over yourself? You could be realizing that you're not really flowing in this relationship anymore. Like maybe you have different values, different goals for the future. There could be an unequal balance in giving and receiving, whether this person isn't working hard to provide for the both of you the way that you might be, or could be working too much that they're not paying attention to you, which causes your view of the relationship to not be what it used to be. Have you been holding back your truth, your feelings? Have you been denying your feelings? This in turn can be very draining to you. Like, see how he's holding these swords, but then there are other swords falling off? That's your energy falling away. The Judgment card is here to tell you that it is up to you to decide whether you want to speak up and let go of this relationship or continue ignoring what you really feel and letting things drag on. You are being encouraged to listen to your truth. I wish you the best, my darling. Now, on to those that are married. Here we've got Message in a Bottle and Unfinished Symphony. So I kind of get a similar sense here to the relationship situation. With this, I kind of get that there could be bottled up emotions and misunderstandings due to not communicating fully, which brings about your moods or someone's moods and resentment toward the relationship, this love. So these cards are here to tell you that there is learning that is still needed for you guys about clear communication and about letting go of little things, petty little things, or disagreements, going over them so that you can let go. As I said, maybe there's been miscommunication, misunderstandings. If something did happen recently that wasn't resolved, then it is time to communicate about it. And communicate with love because you guys are married. You're in a whole other level from others. You're committed. You've spent years together. Any little bump on the road is just a chance to learn and become closer before it gets worse. Now on to your oracle cards. All right, so we've got this first one, Sister of Shambhala. Put your faith in the light and believe that good things can happen and will happen. We do not need to deny darkness, but nor do we need to place our minds there. There are lighter dwelling places into which our minds can settle. Trust in the spring that follows the winter. So with this, I get the message of anger, stress, resentment, negative feelings building up if you're avoiding something. So take that jump, like this girl here in the picture. Take that jump and you'll feel so much better. You know, like when you're afraid of something, like the first time you're going to swim and you're afraid of the water, or the first time you're going to go on a roller coaster, or the first time you're going to drive, you're anxious, you're stressed, right? But once you do it, once you get through it, you have this adrenaline rush and you feel so much better because you overcame that. Do the same for communication. And here with these next oracle cards, we've got Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. And Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. So from these two, look at that. There's a person right in the middle of each card that looks like she's been on this trip, she's been on this long journey, or she's about to go on this new trip. And she's just shining, like here, look at that. She's making me think of like a superhero movie where she's turning into like a robot or a phoenix or angel or something, and just this energy that is passing right through her, showing her power. So this shows that you've got what it takes to keep on going with this awareness that you gain. Awareness opens up so many possibilities rather than just passing through life without actually thinking about anything, questioning anything, or acknowledging your feelings. And like both of these cards show, stay focused on the light, on the positivity, because you are in the right place, in the right path for you. Even if before maybe you weren't aware or you weren't listening to your heart and to your divine source, now that you are, keep listening through your dreams and signs that you see. Before I read the last card, I just feel like there's a little part in the book that covers this card a little more in detail. It might have something for you. Let me see, page 103 here. So this part here, I'd love to read this for you. For too long, we've been taught that God is outside of us, giving away our power to angels and spirit guides. But without you, they do not have a voice. You are the oracle. Do not look for guidance outside, for you hold all of the wisdom of the entire universe in the portal of your heart. In every cell of your body, do not see the angels and guides as above you, for without you, they have no way of communicating. You are the oracle. You are the rainbow bridge. You are the pillar of light. So finally, here with this last card, we've got spirals of manifestation. Ooh, look at that. So from this one, it's a reminder to trust. Trust in source, trust in your intuition. You've already set your intentions of what you want. So now be brave enough to let it be and relax and enjoy. Kind of like how in this image there are all these circles. So I'm thinking of how in a circle, you could be, for example, in one area of this circle. And let's imagine that your dream is that vibration. So then technically that means the dream, your wish, anything you want is already here. You know, it's all around you in this circle. You're facing it. By allowing it to flow like a ripple in the water. Not like a ball that is also a circle, but if you run towards it, you're going to repel it. It's going to fly away from you. So don't try to force things to be able to manifest this that you want. That's what I got for your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. And if it resonated, comment below that you chose this pile and what you're excited or not excited about hearing. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Since I'm a new YouTuber, every like and subscribe counts to expose my channel to others that need a little encouragement in their lives. I'd be super grateful if you would also join my community by turning on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos every week. I'll see you in my next one. Hey there, Group 2. You excited to find out what you can expect in the month of September 2020? Let's get right into it because we've got a lot to cover. Here, these are the oracle cards I'll go over at the end of the reading. And right now, I'm going to start with your career. What you can expect in your career and finance situation. We've got Queen of Pentacles reversed, Death, Three of Wands, Knight of Swords reversed, and Knight of Cups. Along with this ruby card that says, bless your heart. So what I see from this is that there's a major transition happening in your life. That could be something like financial support that has ended because we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Or leaving a job or a business, shutting down a business, anything like that in which finances are involved. This does look like it's a new journey that is perhaps causing you to feel a bit worried, like the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. But you really want a new independence, or to shake things up in your life from how they've been, especially if you've been feeling impatient or like if you're lacking something that is fulfilling for you, or if you've been struggling financially as well, and that could be why you're transitioning from one job to another perhaps, or one business to something else. You are preparing plans, and I feel like you are pretty optimistic about this because I see here in the Three of Wands, this kind of looks like a stick figure person that is like super excited, you know, like if you're jumping up and down. So even though there is a bit of anxiety, you're still optimist, looking forward to this change. And the Knight of Cups confirms, actually along with the Three of Wands, because the Three of Wands is usually a man with three wands, three staffs side by side representing the numbers 111, which have to do with being in your right path. These two cards are confirming that. For some of you, the Knight of Cups could also signify that you're a poet or musician or artist, some type of creative in your career, or even in a career that helps others. With this Bless Your Heart Ruby card, I do see that for this transition to be rewarding, take very good care of yourself, of your heart, and your health, so that you can stay at your best. This is also an additional sign that what you are listening to, your intuition, your inner wisdom, your heart, this change is a great step. It's very positive for you in your life. So now we can go on to the relationships, what you can expect in love, starting with those of you that are single here. Then we'll cover those of you in a relationship and those that are married. So here, starting with the singles, we've got Two of Cups, Judgment, the Fool reverse, Eight of Wands, the Moon, and Queen of Cups. This is interesting because even though you have the Two of Cups right here, which is traditionally a card about union, as you can see here with the couple, I don't get that sense from this collection of cards, especially since the Fool is in reverse here, which the Fool tends to represent new beginnings. But see, it's right in the middle we have Judgment of Two of Cups and the Fool. So this new beginning, it looks like you're actually deciding to not pursue relationships at the moment. Perhaps due to these plans, this major change in your life. And so you're just enjoying yourself intimately, like having flings. This card here tends to be kind of like a summer romance type of card. So as I've said, now that you've heard this call, this change, following your intuition, you're leaving love behind. That's why it's all the way in the first, not in the end of this spread. The Moon signifies that new clarity you've gained to just stay as a lone wolf, not pursue love at this time. Some of you could actually be feeling down about this, since we do have the Queen of Cups, and as two here, the 2 and the Queen. Cups tend to be emotional cards. But even though you feel this way, you are telling yourself what will be, because the Moon is a card of intuition. And the Queen of Cups does signify that trust in your path. For some of you, I do get the sense that if you've been dating, someone could actually have feelings for you, maybe even fallen in love with you, but they haven't opened up about this. They haven't revealed this to you. And if you do feel this connection, once again, it'll be up to you to decide, be honest, so that you don't hurt someone in the long run. And for some of you that do choose to unite, because as I said here, this is still a card of decision. So if you do choose to unite with someone to establish that relationship, go the next step. It looks like it'll be a long distance type of relationship, because the 8 of Wands does tend to be a card of travel and distance. Same thing with the Moon one. All right, so now let's go on to those of you that are in a relationship and what I see, what you can expect in September. We've got 10 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles reversed, the Lovers reversed, 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords reversed, and Hanged Man. These give me a vibe that things could be unbalanced, since the 6 of Pentacles is right in the middle. This, as you can see in the card, she's holding a little scale. And so the 6 of Pentacles does have to do with give and take, which is why I get the sense that since it's right next to the Lovers in reverse, there could be an unbalanced give and take that is causing a burden on you. Like, look at this man, the 10 of Wands, and causing that disconnect, that lost passion and some insecurities. This unbalance could be due to finances, like the Queen of Pentacles here in reverse. You or that person could be handing out too much. Like maybe you buy gifts or you loan money and you don't get anything back. Someone could be spoiled. Or the imbalance could also have to do with work, and maybe one of you is spending more time at work rather than prioritizing the relationship. And this causes the feeling of resentment and being tired for one or both. The 2 of Swords signifies that there are no healthy boundaries. And right next to the Hanged Man, this is a message about communication that is needed. A message about taking a pause to assess this situation, your relationship, to communicate about what each of you feel, what can be worked out, what can be learned, and perhaps what is being taken for granted. This is not a time for you to sacrifice your feelings or to avoid this difficult conversation that could bring you guys closer. I mean, you guys are together for a reason. So remember that and speak with love and care for each other. Speak with understanding to be able to work through this. Now, on to those of you that are married. Let's see what messages we have here. This one is community in reverse and breathe, right side up. So I see that for those of you that are married, this could either be advice to also pause and reflect on something, or just reflecting the fact that you could be finally ending certain stress and taking time to breathe for a moment, to rest, to pay attention to your self-care. Some of you could be back home from trips. I mean, look at this card. It has a little hotel sign. I'm not sure if you could read it, but there's actually a little hotel sign there. So maybe you've been taking trips, but now since it's in reverse, it looks like this is a time for rest and rejuvenation and self-care. Savor these moments of pause. Take the needed rest so that you can get back out there with excitement and energy. Now on to the final cards, oracle messages here. We've got, what will you choose now? You always have this moment. In between all that has been in the past and all that can be in the future, there is this moment, a space where you have absolute power of choice. So why not allow yourself to choose peace, to choose trust, and to fall in love with your life? See, this is confirmation that things will work out. There's no need to worry about any opportunities lost or things not happening around you while you're resting. Allow yourself to enjoy this peace. Next up here, we've got these two oracle cards that say mirror who or what is triggering you, and you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. So with these two, I get the sense that this month of September 2020 consists of you reflecting about your life, about your choices, about yourself, anything. Really think about how you're feeling and why you're feeling that way. Stay patient because the world does tend to need a lot of stimulus, right? There's social media, there's TV, there's entertainment. And when there's a pause, suddenly everyone goes crazy. So don't think about that. Stop overthinking that. Just keep on doing you with care and awareness as you allow things to flow around you. Now with this final card, we've got going beyond normal. So here I sense that it's a confirmation card about you and your choices being on the right path with this change. Try to think a little differently about the magic of life. If you're like super bored or restless, you're already someone that thinks differently and knows things that others don't, and you already honor who you are. So as I've said, keep on doing you with patience about the surroundings. Especially for those of you trying to control everything, it's time to loosen up and really live in the moment. Before I close the reading, let me just read a little bit about this card in the book here, because it could have something special for you. It says, this little short part, on the path of life, there are deciding moments where we can choose to go with the mainstream, or we can dare to take a bolder, more authentic and trusting way, even if it seems riskier or less safe, or even boring. That's how I get the confirmation that you're on the right path, and let things be. So that's what I got for your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. And if it resonated, comment below that you chose this pile and what you're excited or not excited about hearing. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Since I'm a YouTuber, every like and subscribe counts to expose my channel to others that need a little encouragement in their lives. I'd be super grateful if you would also join my community by turning on the little notification bell so that you don't miss my insights every week. I'll see you in my next video. Hey there, Group 3. You ready to find out what you can expect in the month of September 2020? Let's get right into it because we've got a lot to cover. And so these are your oracle messages I'll cover at the end of the reading. Right now we're starting with your career here in these tarot cards, which are the Emperor reversed, Seven of Swords reversed, Six of Cups reversed, Six of Wands, and Ace of Pentacles, along with this angel card that says Untitled, answered prayers. So what I get from this is kind of a division between two groups. One group has probably had inconsistent income and projects, therefore feeling like you're not secure and everything is against you, kind of like here. See how this is the sword representing you and all of these swords pointing at you? You know, making you feel not at your best, which is why the Emperor is reversed. The second group watching this reading is always working, building things up, like you can see here in the Six of Wands. Whichever one you are, I feel like both of you have been feeling like you're struggling, feeling like you're stuck, like you're not in control, and maybe like everything is against you. Once again, pointing to this card. But I see that you've definitely been working hard to be able to become secure in your finances and independent. Although perhaps this month you could realize that what you've been doing isn't entirely working for you, your health, or your future, since it does have you feeling binded down. So because of this, you could be seeking a new job, or emailing new prospects, or even applying for a loan or investing in stocks, figuring out your finances, making a change. Therefore, attracting some type of surprise, positive new beginning, since we do have the Ace of Pentacles with answered prayers. Look at this. All your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. So you could receive some type of help or award or opportunity. Now let's go on to the love life here with these tarot cards. Starting with singles. What can you expect in your September? We've got a ton of cards here. Let me try to fit them in. Two of Pentacles reversed, the Lovers, the Devil reversed, Eight of Pentacles reversed, Page of Cups reversed, the Star reversed, and the Sun reversed. So there's a lot of negativity here. A strong message for some of you. And again, I do get the sense here that it's divided into two stories. So for those of you that do want this love, you do want a stable relationship, I feel like you're actually pretty fine without it at the moment for this month of September, because you don't want to force things. And you don't want to have to fight for commitment. You know, if someone doesn't prioritize you, they're not ready for you. And who knows if they're even ready for anyone. So you don't want to force this love or to be with someone that isn't right for you. Like, you know all the things you don't want and all the things that you do. So you're aware of enjoying your solitude, working on yourself and your finances, which is awesome for you. Keep on going with this attitude. And love could arrive sooner than expected. Love from someone that is understanding and open to learning and new ideas and new experiences. Balanced emotionally, physically, and financially. You guys share similar values. And you're passionate for each other. See, this is why these cards are here. When right side up, they are joy. They represent what you dream of and receiving that special offer so that you can work together towards great things. But as I mentioned, I feel like this message here is strongly for those of you that could be feeling like giving up on love, or it's just not a priority for you due to a lack of belief or an emphasis on any type of fear, insecurities. See, you could be going in circles. Like this thing here is really standing out to me, where you don't have time for dating or relationships. You don't make any effort to look, but you know you feel bored and you know you want something more. Maybe you fantasize with just lust, and so you indulge in that infatuation, but you don't actually stop to think and feel. If you're always overworked, your schedule's always full, you have late nights, and then you complain about how you're tired. This is yourself trying to tell you something. But because you don't take a moment to breathe, you're not allowing yourself to be happy in your surroundings and to strive for happiness in love. The cards are here to tell you that if you really want something, or if you don't know if you do want it at all, that is time to take a moment, to take a break, to be in nature perhaps, to meditate or pray, to write your thoughts, your feelings. And you can make it possible, just like you've made your work possible. You can make love possible too. As long as you have an awareness of your intentions and how you treat people and what you tell people. You know, I do get the message here that for some of you, if you feel like you have worked so much, you can use that to get the love or to get the attention, the validation, kind of like bragging about what you've achieved. This can actually be a turnoff for people because there's a difference between being proud of something but staying humble versus just bragging for something in return. So now on to those of you that are in a relationship. We've got Knight of Wands reversed, Page of Swords, Eight of Wands, King of Pentacles, and Six of Cups. The Knight of Wands are usually a very passionate, creative, leader type of person. It's a very positive card, but when it is reversed, this is actually now turned this person into someone that is more of a bad boy or bad girl vibe with possible jealousy or toxicity being involved. And the page right next to it emphasizes that there could be petty disagreements and allowing for any type of drama to happen, perhaps out of boredom in life, or not having that awareness that this is happening. See, a lot of people find drama to be fun, entertaining, but this can be draining, not only for you guys, but for those around you. Perhaps you jumped into this relationship quickly, and one or both of you could be emotionally unstable due to past heartbreaks or trauma, since we have the Six of Cups, which always makes me think of the past and childhood. It feels like this relationship has some possessiveness in it, some stubbornness, some infatuation. And like again, one or both of you could have no strong purpose, financial foundation, or drive for life. So I see that there are lessons to be learned for you guys still in this new relationship. But on a side note, for those of you that are in a good relationship on good terms, perhaps you're just struggling financially and you could be actually working together like these two kids put in the little flowers here on the cups, which is actually forming a stronger bond between you. I know that's like a huge flip. I keep sensing that, this one divided in two, this one divided in two, and this one divided in two. Now let's look into those of you that are married. come to the edge, and to be fair in reverse. So here the message is that you need to open up about something. It looks like you need to take a risk to be seen or to be heard about what you need or hope or want. Could be a decision about something new or an opinion. But then there needs to be this balance in which you're both working together and you're heard. So now on to your oracle messages. Here we've got finding your way. When your feet seem to lead you one way and your head says to go a different way, tune into your heart. I will guide you there, helping you to see my signs and most easily find your way on your beautiful life journey. Along with becoming friends with yourself. Why not give up trying to punish, push, or force your body? When you push, resistance is created. It is not defiance, it is natural law. This can make life harder than it needs to be. Instead, why not explore and find a way to relate to your body as a friend? Friendship is one of life's purpose. Pleasures. So see, from this, I get the sense about not going against your gut or against your heart and to take breaks. Since, we did get the sense here about overworking. Because your body is important, your mind is important, your heart is important so that you can keep on going at your best. Take a break or however many necessary breaks to really take care of yourself and to figure yourself out so that you can also love yourself. Because when you love yourself, you respect your time, you respect your body that you have in this life. And you know that you're worthy of so much happiness. Now on to these next oracle cards. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? And dance with life. Do something to change your energy. There you go. It's emphasizing the same thing. What really lights you up and why does it light you up? Be conscious about your decisions in life. Be conscious about why you're working. Be conscious about your relationships. Go for what you're afraid of without a doubt, just curiosity. Dance with it, play with it. And keep showing up because things will work out even better. Time doesn't stop. It just keeps going. And things won't change unless you decide for them to change, unless you're aware of your choices. And if you feel bored or tired or like, what is the point? Then maybe it's time to enjoy life a little different. Now on to the last card here. We've got releasing allegiances. Look at that. Be honest about what isn't working for you. Release anything you need to release, whether that be work to be able to get some breaks, fears, toxic people around you, negative mindsets or thoughts. You're encouraged to be wise enough to open up to your wisdom for enhanced love, empowerment, and peace in your life. Now, before I close out this reading, I'd just like to read a little part of this card in the book. That says here, this oracle is also confirmation that the work you have been doing on yourself is working for you. So it looks like this message is for those of you that have been putting in some work on changing up your life. Your level of self-love is growing, and your ability to love consciously and healthily is increased as a result. Some connections in your life will mature along with you, and your regard and affection will deepen and blossom. It will be revealed that other relationships are no longer relevant to your life journey. You will know which is which because you will feel it. You will feel it most clearly when you have some time to be with yourself in reconnection. So that's the reading I got for you. I hope you enjoyed it. And if it resonated, comment below that you chose this pile and what you're excited or not excited about hearing. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Since I'm a YouTuber, every like and subscribe counts to expose my channel to others that need a little encouragement in their lives. I'd be super grateful if you would also turn on the notification bell button so that you don't miss my insights every week. I'll see you in my next video. Hey there, Group 4. You ready to find out what you can expect in the month of September 2020? Let's get right into it because we've got a lot to cover. These will be your oracle messages I'll cover at the end of the reading. And right now we're going to start with your finance and career. Here we have the Hierophant, 7 of Wands in reverse, 5 of Pentacles reversed, Ace of Cups, King of Wands reversed, and 2 of Pentacles. Along with this card, angel card that says, Opal, let yourself sparkle and shine. So what I get from this is that you could be feeling pretty low at this time amidst your competition or your peers, or like you're losing opportunities. Maybe like others are taking them from you. So if you've been feeling like this, if you've been feeling like you're losing drive and perhaps going low on your money, then I see here that you can actually recover, since we have the Ace of Cups and the Let Yourself Sparkle and Shine card. You could recover from this struggle with a new opportunity or opportunities, and your mind finally at ease once you decide to block distractions and to organize your thoughts, your plans, make a little more effort so that you can be confident and focused in this taking of action. Or things will just continue in circles like this, money coming in, money coming out. See, you have the key and the knowledge for what you need to do to get yourself out of any blocks. If you've been just passively waiting for money to come to you, then these cards are here to tell you that you need to be a little more proactive. What you put in is what comes back. Of course, as long as you're putting in smart work, not just hard work. Challenge yourself to take some risks, to raise your energy, to be true to yourself on what you want. And even with this Let Yourself Sparkle and Shine card, it could be a message here that in your work environment, by expressing yourself or expressing your opinions or your creativity, you could actually gain a positive return from that. Whether that be at the job you're in or your business or social media influence. Just don't give up. Now on to your relationships. Here we've got this set of cards for you that are singles. The Unknown card, the World, 8 of Cups reversed, Page of Swords reversed, Page of Wands, and 6 of Pentacles reversed. I sense here that you are actually overcoming something and it's very positive for you. Like, you're no longer wishing, like this card, I always get like a sad kind of wishing from it. So you're no longer wishing for and obsessing over what you don't have relationship-wise. You're no longer sad, letting it get to you. You're just kind of enjoying working on yourself. Maybe you're meditating or praying, going out to nature, really radiating and trusting that things will work out with an open mind. Just focusing on your purpose and your creativity, like how there's this girl here chilling, playing the little flute with her dragon power. So this is becoming very attractive to those that notice. Since you see your worth, your importance, your value, your unique beauty, and you know what you want. The only advice from these cards is to just be careful with people that leave you questioning or not empathizing with you if you've had a pretty difficult past. Because if it's already a confusing situationship, it's going to probably continue that way. Be careful to not turn off potentials with any doubts and overbearing, defensive questions and opinions. Stay in this high value mindset and vibe. By balancing how much you give and receive with the help of yourself having a purpose to focus on and letting them come to you since you're already calling them in with this new alluring vibe. Now, for those of you that are in a relationship, here we've got 6 of Wands reversed, the Star, the Chariot reversed, King of Cups, and Page of Cups. So here I sense that there could be people in the background who are confusing you guys, causing distractions, stressing you guys, or not being supportive of your relationship. See how he kind of looks a bit worried, a bit down, and these sticks give me the vibe of like a not so good energy. And the fact that it's in reverse emphasizes that. How it could be something that's getting in you guys' way. But I don't sense that you guys are letting this get to you. Like, look at how this person is feeling a bit down, but this person they're looking right at each other. And same thing here. This person and this person, they're looking right at each other. So what I get from that is that you guys are on each other's side. You're comforting each other, being patient throughout the situation. There's this special connection between you guys. There's respect, trust, warmth, passion, honesty, everything a lovely relationship needs. And which one of you is the one that's feeling a bit confused, the other one helps that person find answers, figure things out. And you also surprise yourself with lovely gifts and loving gestures. So for some of you, there could actually be a proposal, like not to ruin the surprise, but there could be a proposal because you see how well you work together. And if that does happen, let me know in the comments. Come back to this reading and we can congratulate you. Now, for those of you that are married, here are your messages. We've got round and round with fork in the road. So what these tell me is actually a few questions. Do you feel like your life is on repeat, or do you feel stuck in some type of situation? Is there something you haven't decided on? This is all I got for you guys. Sorry, guys. But it looks like it's up to you to make a decision and not prolong making that decision. Now on to the final oracle messages. We've got, your time will come. Some souls are slower to blossom, building their inner beauty over time until just the right moment. Then the fullness of their beauty, power, and grace is revealed, providing powerful healing medicine for those in need of comfort and hope. So from this, I get that whatever you want, however long it takes, trust and it will be. As long as you put in the smart work and you decide consciously what type of work you need to put into it. Now with these here, we've got the ever unfolding rose and keepers of the earth. Cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. And you're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So here I get the sense that if you've been wondering why me, or perhaps you've been dealing with certain situations that are really taking a toll on you, then here these cards are trying to tell you that everything you experience, good or bad, happens to wake you up and those around you, so that you can attract something better. There are blessings in everything that happens even as difficult as they are, because they can teach us something, they can completely transform our lives. They could even be stories to tell in the future. Like, you'll look back at them and think, wow, I went through that and I overcame. I am super strong. Plus, you are surrounded by love. Whether you see it or don't see it, like through the people around you, or through your spirit guides, or your spiritual beliefs, you are protected. And you can actually call to these people and these guides whenever you need them. They'll help you stand up. You could even be surprised at how much they can help you or what answers they can provide. Now, before I go into the last card here, I just like to read a little part of the book for this card. The challenge of life is to keep your heart open when you most want to close it, to let life crack you open, to open through hurt and loss, to allow what is falling away to fall away. One day, not too far from today, you will look back at the transformation and be blown away by the poetry of life. Everything is going to be okay. There you have it. Now here with this final card, we've got Conscious Connections, which is about opening up and being vulnerable. Once you do this, the right people will resonate with you. They will get you and they will come to you. They will become your soul family, your soul friends, your soul network. And the ones that don't resonate, that are not meant to be in your life, of course, they'll be repelled and just let it be. But focus on the ones that do become your soul tribe. Allow people to get close to you. And as I said with this card here about asking for help, they could bring up ideas and help you with them to grow, or help you in any type of journey that you need help with. So that's the reading I got for you. I hope you enjoyed it. And if it resonated, comment below that you chose this pile and what you're excited or not excited about hearing. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Since I'm a YouTuber, every like and subscribe counts to expose my channel to others that need a little encouragement in their lives. I'd be super grateful if you would also turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos every week. I'll see you in my next one.